Gears of War 4, we're working on the collectibles. Here's a look at the times for the chapters. We're chapters 1 through 4, a raid, in and out, a new friends, and a few snags. So right there were the times. If there was a particular chapter you just want to jump to, showed you the times in the video. This video is 21 minutes in length. We're going to cover 4 chapters, pretty much wrapping up Act 1. In the first video I mentioned that Gears 4, and I imagine all the Gears games, there's no map, no radar or anything like that, so it's kind of tough to, pinpoint someplace. So it's not like Grand Theft Auto. I could just zoom in and out of the map where a collectible is. So I have to show a little bit of the mission so you can kind of get an idea how far to go before you start to see your collectibles. So this isn't a walkthrough. This is just about the collectibles and how to find them. So right off the bat, our first one is right here.
Okay, there's the construction hub.
Alright, so just continue on with the chapter, and then when we get up into this area, we're going to come through and we're going to see this big robot that's building this building.
Well, that explains how they're building so fast.
Good thing that was a builder and not a watcher.
Oscar will be fine. I think I know how to avoid watchers.
And our next collectible will be coming up through the left here, before we head down to the street, I believe.
I think of myself as part of an anarcho-collective.
Citizen, your act of violence has been noted.
Okay, so once you get down to street level, the little cutscene, you got a whole bunch of DBs to deal with.
I don't think so.
Reloading.
One dead shot.
Identify.
You get to where you get this little thing where you can pull a person over cover. The thing is the first time we did it, so wasn't really sure what to do, but when you do it, you get them over and then press the Y button. But I didn't really see it fast enough, so we just shot him. I was like, oh, you hit the Y button. I'm like, oh, damn. Okay. Alright, so as you progress, and then the little, I think they're called trackers, little ball things come out after you.
One dead track. This will work. Construction hub dead ahead.
And there's our next collectible.
Shepard!
Okay, so we make our way inside, and I believe it's up a level. We're going to get to our next collectible.
And they always follow regs.
You get a little cutscene. They're looking at the big ass building there.
Is our way in.
So what are we waiting for? Let's get to that access door.
And right there is our next collectible. Nice. Okay, so we make our way down to the street. We're gonna have another fight out here. Deal with all the enemies, and then we're gonna get to our next collectible.
Check your aim.
Multiple contacts acquired.
Got destroyed!
Engage targets with non-lethal force. Target engaged.
Give you a kick. Okay, so once the battle's over, okay, Demented already found the collectible. That's our big ass building right there. Right here is our collectible. We'll make our way over to the door here. Alright, so that's going to end chapter 1. Now we're on 2, the in and out. Okay, so with this one, you walk your way in. It's kind of like a little. You got like this elevator ride. You got this platform that goes down, and as it goes down, there'll be multiple levels of enemies coming at you.
We're aboard.
It was quite the treat on Insane, but obviously we got through it. So.
Is there a problem?
No. Just.
All right, so what I think happens is you go down
Here we
a
go.
level, it kind of goes past, it goes down and then back up, and then we're going to get off to get to our collectible.
Hey, what's going on up there? We losing power?
Working on it.
So it went down, now it's coming back up.
All right, you're good. Go grab the fabricator.
Kate, just remind me to let you handle the controls next time, okay?
I heard that.
Eyes up. There's a fabricator.
Okay, so that's the fabricator. And right there is our collectible. DB schematics, I believe it is. Alright, so now we're going to pick up the fabricator and make our way back to the elevator, and that is it for this particular chapter. So we'll be on chapter 3 for the next one. There's the fabricator. Okay, so now we're on chapter 3, New Friends, and time to get to it. I gotta admit, when I got Gears 4, the last thing I ever expected was to be fighting robots, so it was a new twist, that's for sure.
I know. Time to get the hell out of here.
Alright, so you boot through the door and continue on. It was a rough time getting up to Phoenix's house to where we finally get to the armory. This little battle here in Insane Mode was
we need to get
quite
back.
the chore,
Talk to
man.
Reyna.
No question about it.
Yeah,
We
because if there's one
worked the
thing
shit
my
out
mom
of that
loves talking
fabricator
about,
and
it's the cog.
all that. So anyway, once you deal with it, we want to go ahead and get our collectibles. Okay, so here's this pile of guns on the ground.
Mine.
I know.
Okay, so from there, just circle around to the left, and up here is going to be our collectible.
This'll work.
There it be.
Admit, runaways. You did pretty good back there.
Pretty good.
Oh, so sorry. I meant magnificent. Oh, I've never seen such spectacular feats of combat.
All right. No need to be a dick about it.
Okay, so that pretty much wraps up New Friends. You get across, you get to the little cutscene.
Your friend Jin? She's not the type to give up.
You load up
You're
the
right about
fabricator, and that wraps
Oscar, come
up
on, we
this
gotta go.
chapter.
Sorry, hotshot. I drive.
Fine. You drive.
Look, I need you watching our backs. You're a better shot than I am.
Huh. Really?
No, I'm just trying to make you feel better.
He's a funny guy. Okay, so now we're in the chapter 4. You take the little carriage ride and you jumped off. You see the lady's mother, and there's a cutscene. And I'm gonna move the fabricator up to the door, and then deal with this battle that's about to happen.
Settlement 5 myself.
Oh, yeah.
Force?
Oh, shit.
Get everyone inside the meeting hall now!
Alright, so after the cutscene, get the fabricator up to the door.
William, evacuate the school. Make sure no little ones are left behind.
What we do is
Secure the power
we set it
station.
down, but before activating the fight,
Nice shot, kid.
we're going to go ahead and look for
All
our
guns are ready.
Carmine, get
collectibles.
back up
So
there. How's our ammunition?
Everything we have is here.
Well, let's hope it's enough. Go on inside. The cog's almost here. Deploy the fabricator.
okay, so after the little cutscene, they go inside, and we gotta pretty much hold this area. But it's not active yet. I think until you activate the fabricator, we'll start the timer. So
You
before
all
we
know how
do
to
that,
use
we're gonna
that
get our
fabricator,
collectibles
right?
in.
Well, then build something.
Okay, so over here, up the stairs and to the right, over by those piles of wood there, will be our collectible.
Hey, we stole that damn fabricator for a reason. Build some defenses.
I don't know, the little radar thing, it has been helpful, but I don't know, it would have just been helpful if they had their sprint geared a little differently. More times than not, when you're trying to deal with a battle and you're trying to run fast like he's doing now, if you're close to a piece of cover, he'll just cover up, and it has killed us more times than I like to think of when you're trying to deal with a battle and you're like, he's taking cover. I can't remember which one of the games. The place was about to blow up and we had to make a beeline out of there, and you're trying to run through the halls and upstairs and all that, and he would constantly take cover. And I don't know, 5 Gears games, and you think at some point they would have come across this issue and kind of said, hey, maybe we can do this a little differently. I mean, to roll is your A button, to take cover is your A button, to jump over, when you're on cover, you hit your A button. It is just, I don't know, it just snags you up more times than I like to think of when you're kind of trying to deal with shit. So I don't know. I think they could have done it differently, but hey, that's a story for another day. I mean, the little radar thing has definitely been nice, and to meant to be like, I'm over here, and I'm like, where exactly is over here? And then you pull it up and I can see his outline, and that's been a big help. Alright, so there's our last collectible, and that's going to wrap up Act 1 and all the chapters, and we'll see you on Act 2, and that is everything. So again, that's going to wrap up all the collectibles in Act 1. If you're following the videos, you should be right up to date. And we appreciate the thumbs up and subscribing. Had a good time going through Gears, although we are getting work going through it on Insane at the moment.